Suprabhat, Namaskar. Good morning. On behalf of Principal and Management of Singhal Institute, I, Dr. Naneshwar Mantri, Professor in Singhal Institute of Technology, Lonavala, Pune, take privilege to welcome all the participants for the webinar series on Digitech Teaching Learning 2020. The webinar series is supported by the VNO Technologies, a education-based company, and motivated by our beloved Principal, Dr. M.S. Gaikwad sir. The basic aim of webinar series is to support the vision of our nation to be digital and make aware the usage of modern ICT tools to be used in online teaching learning process. Educational ICT tools and e-learning go hand to hand. The main objective is to familiarize the multidisciplinary approach with ICT tools used in online teaching learning. As we know, education is outcome based. The expected outcome of this webinar series is you are acquainted with the available ICT tools and habitual to impart the knowledge with skills in the lockdown period and forever. Thanks to technology for supporting the daily life activities. In the technological evolution era, each and every person starting from kid to old age are learners and fond of using smartphones with new features. The ICT and 5G combined together provides required data on fingertips, that is according to the tagline of 5G, information is available as anything, anybody, anywhere and anytime. Yesterday only we celebrated the World Telecommunication Day. It is the need of time to move from awareness to adoption, since future education becomes outcome based and seems to be online. From today only, Lockdown 4.0 started. Many organizations, institutes, industries already started work from home. At the same time, many universities boards are passing the resolution of bringing about 40% syllabus to be online. Everyone need to accept the challenge of good and quality content delivery. Keeping this in view, we SITians decided to organize the 5-day webinar series on Digitech Teaching Learning 2020. Current and vibrant topics which can be easily taken up by the faculties and students are online teaching learning method, day 1, that is today, day 2, student training program, day 3 focuses on problem/project based learning, day 4 enlights on future effective learning teaching techniques, and day 5 sum ups with career oriented teaching learning. With this small introduction about the webinar series, I request Dr. M.S. Gaikwad sir, who always believes in learning new techniques, to express his views.
Good morning, Namaskar. Hope that you all and your families are safe at this challenge time. Respected dignitaries, principal, vice principal, directors of different coaching academies, coaching classes, career counselors, faculty and participants. It is a great pleasure and privilege to me in welcoming you all for this webinar series, Digitech Teaching Learning 2020, organized by my faculty colleagues, Professor Mantri, Professor Joshi and team of Singhal Institute of Technology, Lonavala. We are aware that on 24th March 20, Government of India has declared sudden lockdown, and whole nation we were and are stuck up. When this declaration was done, our academics maybe higher education, schooling, or other units, they were at its middle part. And we were not prepared academically to face the situation. Of course, almost all the institutions, responsible academicians, career counselors, coaching academics and coaching classes, they have done their job with whatever the limited resources at their hand, constraints, but they did nicely and completed the academics. That was the great achievement on everybody's part. Of course, whatever the efforts we took to compensate, its quality may be debatable, but to best of their efforts and resources, they perform. Now in this situation, already Government of India has taken the decision. 13 new challenges they are going to establish dedicated to school education. Almost 100 universities are selected for implementation of the online curriculum. Even state government and ultimately the universities, they have taken decision at least 30% of the current curriculum should have the part online, and this should be aligned to the courses designed and available on different portals, maybe NPTEL, maybe Swayam, MOOC platform and so on. So it is obvious that whatever the portion we acquainted with the online education, plus need for the switching teaching learning pedagogy to the whatever conventional we are using to the online, this is now must part. Of course, whatever the 30% decision is taken, it is based on certain predictions and assumptions. If we talk about the worst case situation, probably we may need to go for the 100% online. Considering all these facts, situation, and you are aware, Srinagar Technical Education Society is always one step ahead in social responsibilities. So we have decided to create a platform to have the association with the different educators, maybe junior colleges, private coaching academies, even coaching classes or career counselors, and form a common platform so that whatever the challenges in education as far as the online education is concerned, we together as a team can face the challenge, and in future we will impart a quality technical and other education by using this platform. Over these 5 days, of course this is just beginning. Forming the association, just knowing about the what are different platforms are available to impart the online education, and what are the different facilities, what are the courses available, or even what way you can customize your course your process, whatever you are implementing in the classroom, all these you will get an opportunity to learn, interact with our experts. I request each and everyone participating in this webinar be associated with this team, with the Shimegad, and as a social responsibility together, let's resolve today, in future, all the needs of society, including technical, school and other professional education. Together, we can impart quality education to the society, and ultimately, this young generation, students are the responsible for building the nation. With this purpose, we started the seminar. Once again, we are very much thankful to our team for taking this initiative and providing the service to the society, and a very warm welcome to all the participants for this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your precious words, sirs. Definitely, we will lead the organizations. Definitely, we will provide the methodologies in the teaching learning and will go ahead. According to Albert Einstein, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited to imagination, and imagination enriches the world. Now, coming back to the series, today I am going to discuss or put the light on the online teaching learning methods. So, the outline of today's webinar is divided into three parts. In the first part, I am going to discuss about the basic need of online teaching learnings, career-oriented perspectives with difference between traditional and online teaching learning, and the different metrics I am going to use. In the second part, I would like to highlight the key points to be taken up by each faculty while preparing the online contents as a challenge in academia. Online tools available along with assessment methods to be used for effective outcome. Since Institute need to face the accreditation which is working on outcome-based education with key performance indices. Recently, very nice faculty development program was organized by Government College of Engineering, Karad. Some of you might have attended. In today's webinar, we have different participants ranging from the professors from the institutions as well as the junior college teachers are participating. Most may be knowing using many online platforms, and most may be participating in the e-governance like online banking, payment gateways like Paytm, Google Pay, etc. As these are helpful for daily activities and save the time. On the other side, you need to use the platform for sharing your knowledge, skills, problem solving techniques and modern tool usage. Since our students are more smarter than us, they know the technology better than us, so it is very much essential for all of us to be with technology updates, since each human being is learner and guider. So I would request to all, it is more important to use and acquaint with the online teaching learning facilities available within the reach. Thinking globally and acting locally is the best way to meet the challenges. We have to find out the way out. So many options are available, but we have to choose best optimal path to reach the destination. When you think of the world education, what is the best word that comes to your mind? It's a teacher. So you will find that the one diagram on your screen, and this diagram says that there are multiple paths. What these multiple paths are? We have to start somewhere else, we have to end somewhere else, but we have to enrich by choosing the optimal path as we expected. That is what the teacher has to follow the online teaching learning methods, and we will have to move towards the different portions which can be easily used for the imparting of knowledge. Now, coming to this slide, it's purposely added. Looking towards the side, question comes, what is the role of teacher? Teachers are an extremely important facet of any society, as they require to play an extraordinary part in the lives of children during the formative years of their development. We as students are being molded in such a way to become a responsible citizen of our country and the social context. I personally believe in the fact that quality teachers makes the difference, not only in one's academic performance but also in their lifetime success. And learning from a passionate, motivating, effective professor will open the doors to the lifetime of opportunity. Time never waits. You will see, time never waits for anyone. And as a teacher or student, we have to focus on the journey and decide the path. You will see that you are a good thinker and have self-interest, then you may turn up as an entrepreneur. You can say this. You can turn up as an entrepreneur. So innovations are most important. If you choose the path of education, then you need to move towards the reading, and if you express your skills, then you will get the good placements. But these three are hand to hand and integral part of each other. That is, in every aspect the education is must. So we will find out these slides to be operating in or used in throughout our presentations. Now coming back to the original content, transformation era. The technology is evolving. The online platforms are changing from face to face, which we used to for the 100%, which I love personally also. And then the face-to-face learning, that is called as a traditional teaching learning, is moved towards a blended teaching learning, which has a mix of face-to-face as well as online, or some of the ways as time passes, it is moving towards online to face-to-face. Now we are moving towards 100% online. Maybe a dream of our PM, or maybe the dream of so many academicians. So what we need here, whenever we are going for the transformation era, at that time we should keep in mind what is the requirement. The major requirements indicate that you must design the curriculum, define the attributes, what are the expected outcomes, what kind of platforms you are using for the delivery, as well as the assessment tools. Whenever we are going with these all metrics, we must have C5. What is C5? C5 indicate that the connectivity, communication, consistency, creativity, and the convergence. Now, whenever we move from this creativity to convergence, then in that case, this C5 plays important role in the formation of the online teaching learning methods. Here, educational need to be on their toes, because whenever just we go for the each and every transformation era, face to face, if we consider face to face, here educators need to be on their toes, trying to engage their students at each and every minute. Unfortunately, there are students who never cooperate, whether they might feel bored, zone out, or too focused on the people outside. This lack of engagement turns out to be the real challenge for both teachers as well as the students. They can't hit pauses on the teacher and rewind back to the part where they stopped paying attention, which means they are going to miss out. In all, with face-to-face teaching learning, we are more personal, more anonymous, more spontaneous, more static, more responsible, and has more work for faculty. So this traditional teaching of face-to-face is converted to the blended teaching learning. What is the meaning of blended teacher learning? What is the meaning of blended teaching learning? It is most useful, which has combination of face-to-face method of instructions with technology delivered and the online contents. It is blended that makes each course unique. These blended courses can take on different attributes. For example, a course might include blackboard discussion, web tutorials and research activities. At the same time, student responses to the podcasts. Whereas the online activities replaces actual seat time in the classroom. Now moving towards the online teaching, with online courses it becomes pretty easy for the students to access course materials from any place, anytime. Today the benefit of e-learning are recognized by many companies, universities, industry leaders, employees and the students. Online courses are convenient, cheaper and engaging way to learn compared to traditional courses. So yes, online teaching is quite popular and more effective than the traditional teaching. Now we can say that online and face-to-face teaching learning activities are timeless. Now just move towards the traditional teaching. What the traditional and classroom teaching gives to students. It is divided into three parts. The first part has university curriculum and regular classroom teaching learning, which gives you basic content as a knowledge. Each and everyone has to facilitate this, at the same time use this. Now moving towards the skill, because whenever we are generating the skills into the students or making them to be prepared by the acquainted the university or the industries, at that time he must have certain extra skills. And the second part indicate that the LCD presentations, lab innovations, project and profile presentations, the teacher guardian meetings called as the LG meetings, then the group discussions and the value addition programs. These all together will give you the development of their personalities. And once you develop personality, one of the major content indicate that they are enhancing their skills and getting to be developed in overall manner. At the same time, it has certain social context. He has to give something to the society. At the same time, in order to have that, the third component indicate that festivals, at the same time he must take part into the project exhibitions, organizations of national level events in which students are engaged to present their works and organize. Means what we expect is that, we expect that whenever we are going from one to another, then in that case we will find that each and every student must be prepared for the social as well as overall technical developments. These all leads to skill and knowledge development as we discussed in the first slide. Now apart from this, these are the now due to the lockdown period and due to the certain constraint, we have to change our strategy and we are moving towards online teaching learning. Coming to online teaching learning, which has its own design strategy, focus on the involvement of faculty, student, contents and the context, occupying one quadrant each. The involvement of all together leads to success. Already we have seen the major true false of the face-to-face and online teaching learning, so I am not going more details about the online teaching learning, but we must know certain facts and the advantages. What are the benefits as well as what are the disadvantages? Normally, online teaching strategy may go to be a synchronous or asynchronous. Major details about the synchronous we will take in the next part. Then it is convenience, flexibility, effectiveness and integrity are only few of the e-learning benefits. It solves the problem of boarding of the students, giving the attendance and all this, but on the faculty side, for the measurement purpose and the context purpose, we always have a poor evaluations and we will not able to provide them all these contents. So from student side, it solves the problem. From faculty sides, it gives some major constraint, major requirements can be overcome. So in all, what I can say is that online education online must have different metrics, which will be considering of consultation and the education for the motivation purpose, assessment and design for the evaluation purpose, development and the migration for making the students aware of the social activities, monitoring and the tuning need to be acquainted with the more focusing. So what these are, these will produce us the end results for this. So whenever we go for this, it is the need of time. Now when we say that there are certain true false for the face-to-face teaching learning as well as the online teaching learnings, what metrics we should follow for this year to get the success? After all, what we require the success. Even though we are using the traditional teaching as well as the or face-to-face teaching or the online teaching, we expect some satisfaction. We expect success here, and the success can occur between these parts. So at the top, you always have the interest, and you will find that there are two ways of success here. The one is on this side, and you can see that another is on this side. Whenever we say that the interest you are having, you can set your goals, you can properly communicate, you can be a innovator, or you can do the best innovations. At that time you will get one kind of a success. If you go on the another side of this here, then in that case we will see that if you have an interest, if you plan properly, if you prepare the document properly with your skills, the success will be with you. So in order to achieve the success, what every teacher as well as the student must know, that every teacher and student must have the knowledge about the problem he is going to solve. He must able to apply your knowledge at certain application specific, because in a technological evolutions, or even though you go for the kids nurseries, at that time also you will find that we are always teaching application basis. To go for applications, you need to read, if you remember the first slide. Then whenever we are going for the knowledge, if you have knowledge, you can apply this. If you apply this, you may face number of problems and the challenges here. You must have an ability to solve the problem, and to solve the problem you must work in a team. So teamwork is most important as far as any kind of work you are going to do. Of course, the communication skill is the major trend considered for exchanging your knowledge. So you must able to, you have ample of knowledge, but you are not able to communicate. What is the use of that knowledge? We must be able to communicate with your skills. At the same time, you must manage the information available. Now the last point is most important. What this point said, you should be globally competent. Means you are working from the India, you want to communicate abroad, and you don't have a knowledge of communication skill. You are not able to speak the English. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि आपके पास सब कुछ अवेलेबल है, लेकिन आप उसको दे नहीं पाते हैं. तो इसके लिए आपको लोकली एज वेल एज ग्लोबली कॉम्पिटेंट होना चाहिए. और उस चीज के लिए हम देख सकते हैं कि these are the major skills required into the each and every person, may be a learner centric or may be a teacher. So we should acquaint this all knowledges. Whenever we move from this point, then in that case we are moving towards the challenges now. What exactly this indicates? Just now we have seen that we decided we have a knowledge, we are applying somewhere else, we are able to solve the problems, we are able to work in a team, have a better communication skill, can manage, and you are globally competent. Now with this all, can we use these all skills in an online teaching learning? And whenever you go for the online teaching learning, we see that many times the teachers from the school are stuck up with the technology. Even though they are using the smart mobile phones, they are limited with their resources. But they must know that how to use that resource for exchange of knowledge is most important. So whenever we are globally exchanging that knowledge, you must have the certain platforms to be required, and these platforms you can use by the technology. So technology goes hand to hand. That is what I said previously. Now coming to the next important point, what are the challenges in academia to work as a online? हमारे पास सब कुछ अवेलेबल है, हमको पता है कैसे नॉलेज देना है, लेकिन how I can go for this challenges, how can accept? It is divided into the 4 parts. The first challenge indicates that data preparation and virtualization of the data. the communication and the content delivery, collaboration and the student involvement, the infrastructure, feedback and the assessment. No doubt, record generation is the important part which can be taken up by each and every faculty. He is preparing the record of the students as well as himself, because we have to go for the performance appraisal also. In that case, we can create the record and can generate. So in all, the convergence of these four metrics is most important. Now coming to the first challenge, data preparation and the virtualization. Now question arises, who will prepare the content? In the last presentation I have explained this, but now we will go for somewhat extended version of this. So the question arises, who will prepare the content, what it should include. If curriculum has common course and many faculties are diverse, then first thing is that we must prepare certain documents which will obey the rules and regulations of the outcome based education, and that may be used in an online teaching learning. It has certain constraints, so content should be specific and with short codes should give maximum understanding of the concept. That is what expected. Many idea comes when faculties get together with the diverse nature. Someone may have a good idea, someone may be giving the some facts. So if we incorporate this all together, then it will give the most important. Education is going to be a online and outcome based. The content should be framed by considering the graduate attributes which may have the knowledge, problem analysis, design and development of solutions. You can use modern tools, individual and teamwork, communication and lifelong learning. And by use of Bloom's taxonomy, it is possible for us to go with this content preparation. Now say, you have prepared the contents, but what should be the mode of content preparation? How the content can be framed in a structured way. At the same time, we must use the virtualization concept for storage of the data, and the cloud platform is the well known. Just we will move for the content preparation. This slide gives you how the content can be prepared. The content can be prepared in the two formats. Since each course has number of chapters and the lessons, and we need to prepare the notes. While preparing the notes, care should be taken that each and every chapter should convey the objectives of learning. What are the expected outcomes? From where the contents are taken, and then the actual contents you are going to frame. Here preparation and presentation is most important. For example, normally we observe that in the examination the students start writing answers. Immediately by putting the question number in the margin, okay, it's fine. But if he starts with heading, then some important points about the answers, then he can draw the block diagram and then explanation. Definitely he will score more marks. Similar is the case for the problems. First of all, students may not be able to get the idea that what he has to calculate. So if he first of all takes the certain points from the question and then comes to know that yes, he has to calculate this much, automatically he will gain it. Definitely, as I am working in this profession from 26 years, and whenever we go for paper assessment and checking, we find that students are not writing properly and they may lose 1 or 2 marks. You know the value of 1 mark. So the notes should be prepared and you should communicate to the student that if you write in this way, definitely you will get the good marks. At the same time, whenever you are preparing the document, at that time, the second part should be the summary. If you have important points highlighting the bulletins, then you can give the important questions, board or university related, maybe according to syllabus, provide the question papers and the objectives for them, and next we can have the outcome mapping different assessment tools and expected results, because each and every education to be outcome based education, we need to map. First we have to set some targets, and with these targets we have to go for this, and to map this all contents, the Bloom's taxonomy helps you to go for the keywords to be used here. So what the Bloom's taxonomy is that? The Bloom's taxonomy says that you are working with different creations. So let us have the discussion about, first of all, on the second part, let's have discussion about the Bloom's taxonomy. What this Bloom's taxonomy says to here? It has a domains of learning. It is cognitive, affective, and the psychometric. Now, whenever we go with this modes of learning here, then in that case we must know that the common language. Bloom's taxonomy provides language for learning as well as the assessment. The main domains are cognitive, affective, and the psychometer. It starts with broader way and reaches to apex with creativity. It gives keywords for preparation of documents, which is top-down approach, while assessment is bottom to top-up approach. I am not going in details, it will take whole day for creation, but the Bloom's taxonomy provides you the keywords in order to prepare the course objectives as well as the course outcomes, which are helpful in mapping the expected results. Now coming to the second challenge, communication and the content delivery. Here we must know that what is the mode of communication for the best delivery. Then we must know that what are the different formats you have prepared for the content delivery. The content may be framed in terms of the Word files, maybe PDF, maybe the PPTs, maybe video lectures and short audio clips, depending on the online platform you are familiar or you are going to use. While delivering the contents, you may not have sufficient resources like the laptop, network connectivity, power supply, etc. But good thing is that every teacher as well as learner has the smartphone. Mobile phone is the good instrument to overcome all the constraints. Even though you have sample of resources, and if you don't know how to use it, it is useless. The way of communication is the best mode of delivery, which has certain bonds as quality of presentations. Then the communication may be synchronous or asynchronous mode. The facial expression plays important role. The tone, mix of language, balance of fluency and accuracy. Sometimes you will feel that whenever you are communicating, at that time you may not be able to see that what kind of expressions you are giving. Normally we know that whenever someone sends a good thing for us, we will send a smiley for them. What this indicates? It creates the positivity. It gives you the maximum correlation, or they can have a content delivery can be of a easiest way. So facial expressions are most important. Okay, tone. The same word can be uttered in the different ways, just like what you are doing. What you are doing means if you express और if your tone gives you the information, इसका मतलब ये है कि जो भी information हमको communicate करनी है, वो information अगर हम understandable language में communicate करते हैं, उस टाइम में बहुत सारा बेनिफिट होता है, क्योंकि द प्रेजेंटेशन जब हम प्रिपेयर करते हैं उस टाइम अ सिंगल लाइन मस्ट गिव यू मैक्सिमम इंफॉर्मेशन. द मोड ऑफ डिलीवरी में भी सिंक्रोनस और द असिंक्रोनस. लेकिन जब हम सिंक्रोनस और असिंक्रोनस मोड में जाते हैं उस टाइम हमको ये पता होना चाहिए कि सिंक्रोनस क्या है और असिंक्रोनस क्या है. Synchronous learning is instruction and collaboration in real time via the internet. It typically involves the tools such as live chat, audio and video conferencing, data and application sharing, shared whiteboard, virtual hand raising, joint view of multimedia presentations and online shadows. While Asynchronous learning methods use the time delayed capabilities of the internet. It typically solves or involves the tools such as email, threaded discussions, news groups and bulletin boards, then file attachments. Asynchronous courses are still instructor facilitated but are not conducted in real time, which means that the student and speaker can engage in course related activities at the convenience rather than during specifically coordinated class sessions. Now coming for the last point, balance of fluency and the accuracy. If you have lot of contents, you are not able to communicate, you are not able to deliver, what's the use of that? इसका मतलब ही नहीं है, कुछ यूज भी नहीं है. जब तक आप लोग सामने वाले को कन्विंस नहीं करते हो तब तक आपका कम्युनिकेशन वेस्ट है. तो उसके लिए जिस लैंग्वेज में उसको पता होता है उस लैंग्वेज में हमको कम्युनिकेट करना होता है. सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द चैलेंजेस इन द फर्स्ट एंड द सेकेंड. अब बारी आती है थर्ड चैलेंज की, जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ऑलरेडी मैक्सिमम डिस्कशन हैज बीन हैपेंड ऑन दिस, saying that whenever we go for the collaboration of the students and involvement. Last time I explained many points about this. I would like to repeat these points because if you want to engage the student, if you want to make him aware about the contents, allow him to use the modern tools as well as the technology in the classroom. You can give the problem. You can ask him to summarize the contents. You can ask him to write the assignments. You can ask him to express himself in the classroom or maybe in the online, because many times we are going online now. At that time we must think that what kind of mid-lecture activity you are going to take for the students so that they will be attentive and get engaged into their works here. Most of the times student loves to use the mobile phones. Allow them. They will do better because already I said students are more smarter than us. They will give you the inputs. So at that time we should be a learner and he should be a teacher. My one of the friend always says we are in the middle. We must have the certain guru from the lower side and certain guru from the upper side at the age of double or at the age of lower. Because at the age of double he shares the experiences, at the age of lowers he gives you the modern tools and technologies. So be friendly with both of them. Sometimes we are going in the upper, now we have already passed from the lower category. Now moving towards the another part of the challenge, that is called as the flexibility, that is the feedback and the assessment. For any outcome based system, it is most important to get the feedback as well as the assessment, because these are the measurement tools which can be used by the any kind of a teaching learning process, because we will have to gauge the learning process. We have to find out that what kind of results you are going to achieve and what is the flexibility you require to take into the learning and all this. No doubt, as I said that to evaluate the contents given by the student as well as you have given to the student how they are understood, we must have certain kind of the technique or frame that can be taken into consideration for the assessment purpose. So what I can say, convergence is the need of time. So at the outset I can say that tough time encourages us to grab the advancement. In the middle of difficulty, there is always lies the opportunity. At the same time, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. So these are some of the challenges we have seen. And each and every teacher has to go with these challenges. There is no any alternative. Because our teachers, our principals or our head bosses are saying that yes, you have to do this work. You have to go anyway into that. To go for anyway, online is the best platform. Okay. Now we have seen the challenges in academia. As a human being, you may be a teacher or a learner, and n number of queries comes in the mind. Let us see what are general queries on both sides. The general queries are partitioned to three categories. Again, we can have a queries according to the infrastructure support. You can have a queries according to the organizational supports. The queries can be from teacher and student sides completely. So what this query says to you here? Yes, I want to communicate. मुझे बहुत सारा ऑनलाइन डेटा भेजना है, मैं चेक करना चाहता हूँ कि मैं कनेक्टेड हूँ या नहीं, लेकिन मेरे गांव में नेटवर्क अवेलेबल नहीं है, बिकॉज इंडिया इज अ रूरल कंट्री एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द people are staying in the rural. So there will be possibility of network, there will not be a network. If you have network, you could not have bandwidth. So you cannot communicate. At the same time, to make acquainted with these these two parts here, we are expecting the support of individuals as well as the organizations. और ये सब चीज़ें अगर हमने कर दी, ये सब कुछ ठीक है हमारे लिए, लेकिन उस टाइम में हमको असेसमेंट कैसे करना है ये भी पता होना चाहिए. एक ग्रुप में करना है या इंडिविजुअल करना है, ऑनलाइन रिसोर्सेज कैसे लेनी है एंड हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू यूज दैट रिसोर्सेज एंड व्हाट आर द ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग बेनिफिट्स फॉर दिस ऑल ऑपरेशंस. दिस इज व्हाट एक्सपेक्टेड इन द जनरल क्वेरीज. जैसे कि मैंने अभी बताया, ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म तो बहुत सारे हैं, लेकिन कौन सा यूज करना है? क्या सभी हम यूज कर सकते हैं? जूम मीटिंग या बहुत अच्छा है, हम लोग हर रोज करते हैं, प्राइमरी टीचर्स कर रहे हैं, टेक्निकल टीचर्स भी कर रहे हैं. आई एम फ्रॉम टेक्नोलॉजी साइड, आई एम नॉट स्पीकिंग अबाउट दैट 3GPP 5G एंड ऑल दिस, लेकिन इतना तो पता है कि सब लोग टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज करते हैं. लेकिन जब टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करते हैं तो एक बात हमारे मन में आनी चाहिए कि ये करने से क्या होता है. You should be enthusiastic about getting the contents and you should be enthusiastic about sharing, because sharing always is a caring. Last time मैंने 2-3 प्लेटफॉर्म कम दिए थे, इस बार there are so many platforms. Zoom मीटिंग है, Google Meet है, Google Classroom है, GoToMeeting है, Moodle है. आजकल सब लोग Moodle यूज करते हैं बहुत सारा. The Moodle is the currently utilized by the different organizations, and this WebEx is the most lovable by the industry peoples. You can have a transmission maximum, but हम जिस पे काम कर रहे हैं वो वाला है YouTube. इस पे कोई लिमिटेशंस नहीं है. आप अपना चैनल बनाइए, कंटेंट रिकॉर्ड कीजिए, बच्चों के साथ शेयर कीजिए, उससे फीडबैक लीजिए और उससे आगे जा सकते हैं. यानी इस सभी टेक्नोलॉजी से आपको जो अच्छा लगता है, वट एवर यू फील दैट बेटर, यू कैन टेक इट. देयर इज नो रिस्ट्रिक्शन. ओनली थिंग इज दैट you will have to communicate the information and the information. क्यों? तो हमारा क्लासरूम का साइज तो 1000 का नहीं होता है, तो हम छोटे छोटे इसमें कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन इफेक्टिव वे क्या है वो भी देखना चाहिए. जब अभी कोई क्लासरूम शुरू हो जाएंगे उस टाइम क्या होगा, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा. जब सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करेंगे तो सब लोगों को अलग अलग बिठाना पड़ेगा. वही आप लोग काम अभी कर रहे हैं ना. Whatever things we are doing, that we have to use. So these are the certain platforms which can be used for the communication of knowledge as well as for the sharing of the knowledge. Sharing is most important. सीखने के लिए बहुत कुछ करना पड़ता है, लेकिन कोई सिखाने वाला भी होना चाहिए. हम लोग हर बार टेक्नोलॉजी से हैंड टू हैंड नहीं चल सकते हैं, इसलिए जो मैंने बताया कि अपर एंड लोअर थ्रेशोल्ड शुड बी मेंटेन. और इसी के साथ हम आगे चलते हैं कि जो भी हमको सपोर्ट मिलेगा, जो भी हमको प्लेटफॉर्म मिलेगा, उसका हम बेस्ट यूज कर सकते हैं. यस, हमने तो सब क्वेरीज देख लिया. वी हैव सीन द क्वेरीज, वी हैव सीन द प्लेटफॉर्म्स. और एज आई एम रिपीटिंग फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट स्लाइड, द एजुकेशन इज गोइंग टू बी अ आउटकम बेस्ड एजुकेशन. हम लोगों को इनपुट देना चाहिए और उसका असेसमेंट भी लेना चाहिए. द मेथड्स ऑफ असेसमेंट मे बी द डायरेक्ट मेथड्स और द इनडायरेक्ट. यू मे हैव सर्टन काइंड ऑफ अ डायरेक्ट एज वेल एज द इनडायरेक्ट मेथड्स. So what is direct and indirect methods? There are so many ways. During your curriculum, और जैसे ही आपका स्कूल या कॉलेज शुरू होता है, you have 2 to 3 phases. In the 3 phases, you are always continuously involved in the activities of teaching, learning as well as the evaluation. Because if we see about this, previously also I said that only 3 metrics are important. The first metric is called as a preparation, second matrix is the communication, and the last more metric is called as the assessment. So for the assessment, you can go for the indirect way or in the direct way. So which parts comes in the direct way, which parts comes the indirect way? Online examinations, university examinations, these all comes in the direct ways because that directly affect on the performance of the student. He is pass or fail. But whenever we go for the indirect assessment, at that time you can give certain assignments, you can have the presentations in a group, you can have the test, you can ask them to organize certain quizzes, and then you can give the grade points to them. At the same time, you might be using some assignments of the journals. There also you can add certain innovative problems so that these problems can be solved by the students. And these problems should be out of the curriculum, not the same problem you are giving from your curriculum. यानी जो आपका syllabus है और जो आपका content है उससे कोई अलग point दो so that student will get the ideas. That is what the meaning of organizing certain exhibitions, project exhibitions and all this. Students are more lovable for that. उनको कुछ ना कुछ करने की आदत होती है और इन सब का benefit you can give in the assessment of the internal marks. You can reflect them. Yes, student will be more attentive as well as they will get the idea that no, world is moving fast. जब हम अपडेट रहेंगे तभी बच्चे अपडेट रहेंगे. इसीलिए असेसमेंट मेथड्स कुछ भी हो सकती है, डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट, बट इनडायरेक्ट मेथड्स आर मोर प्रोमिनेंट देन द डायरेक्ट मेथड्स. डायरेक्ट में आपको रिजल्ट ही मिलना है, इनडायरेक्ट में आपको स्कोप है चेंज होने का. सो यू कैन गो विद दैट डायरेक्ट एज वेल एज द इनडायरेक्ट मेथड्स. नाउ कमिंग टू द एंड, यस वी हैव डिस्कस सो मेनी थिंग्स. कैसे करना है, प्रिपरेशन कैसे करना है, आगे कैसे जाना है, लेकिन वो बैरियर्स है उसको कैसे ओवरकम करना है. जब आप लोगों को बैरियर्स ओवरकम करना है तो उस टाइम में आपको क्या होना चाहिए? एक तो आपको खुद का इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए, आप इनोवेटिव थिंकिंग में जाना चाहिए, आप नॉलेज शेयर करना चाहिए. लेकिन ये सब करने के लिए क्या होना चाहिए? एवरीवन हैज टू कम हैंड टू हैंड. हु हैज टू कम? द टेक्नोलॉजी. Currently ICT tools are majorly used in each and every technology. This is the technology. Okay, this is the technology. But if you don't have a resources, just like network bandwidth, कैसे आएगा? नहीं आएगा. ये दोनों आपके पास अवेलेबल है, आपने बहुत अच्छा प्रिपेयर किया है, कनेक्टिविटी नहीं है, स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन नहीं हुआ है, क्या होगा? तो जब आपको कोई फ्रूटफुल रिजल्ट होना चाहिए होता है उस टाइम में आप सब लोगों को इन हैंड टू हैंड चलना चाहिए. What this says here? This says that we can overcome the barriers such as inadequate physical facilities and lack of resources to enhance skills and the knowledges. This will lead to the India's time to shine. So what I want to say that whenever you are sharing the knowledge, you should make use of the technology, and whenever you make use of the technologies, at that time you can work just like 5G. So 5G indicate that anytime, anywhere, anybody, anything. जो चाहिए आपको वो ले सकते हो, जो चाहिए आप दे सकते हो. So that is what the most important. And 5G technology is going to be implemented in our India also. Our Prime Minister always goes for this all. Now, moving ahead, just I want to show you one video. This video will give you the maximum information. What this video is? Just a minute. I will play that. Yes, unity is our strength. In a COVID-19 scenario, in the lockdown scenario, each and everyone has to work together. Each and everyone has to support together. Unity is strength, we can fight with the coronavirus. With this, I would like to conclude my words. Observe the things, think on that, decide the task, whatever you want to do, work on that task, execute the task, and you will be happy. Just you will see one picture in front of the screen. That is the one Ganpati statue has been taken, and this has been prepared by use of different components used in telecommunication engineering. And if we use these components together, see, the beauty is that the creative mind is required. Only you can think that how I can place the components at the place so that Lord Ganesha comes in front of us. So thanks to the person. So at the last, what I can say, change is constant. Focus on the journey. Follow your heart. Always keep learning. Access your allies. Explore the genius within you. And believe in yourself. If you do that, what I can say that the online cooperative communication is one of the best model for teaching learning, and it's likely to be a key enabling technology in future. At the outset, teaching learning is an art we need to inculcate within us. Everything is possible, we make it obvious. In the lockdown period, I say stay happy at homes and use the e-learning materials, whatever you are having for this. Thank you very much. Now we will take certain questions. Coming to the chat box. Just a minute, wait. So I feel here is the end. We don't have any questions from the audience side. Now I would like to say that the series will continue tomorrow at 10:45 with the different contents. These contents are very much important and useful for all of you to go with this. Thank you very much for your patience listening. Stay at home.